Alright, supposedly I'm streaming.
Yo.
Yep.
Bar.
Here.
Has there ever been on like accepting the previous minutes? Because I don't recall it ever happening. Well, we need to stop that so we can make these discussions more interesting.
I mean, I could, but I'd prefer you guys note that before the meeting. If there's something wrong, then during the meeting.
Seconded. Yep.
Yep.
Bar.
Yes.
Yeah, just a like point of clarification. I mean, I'm not. While I would like personally like this to happen, I'm definitely not. Absolutely pushing married to the idea. So if people have concerns, I'm perfectly okay tabling it. This sprang out of a discussion yesterday with Zygen about how the state's numbers were going, and so it was kind of a more really informal. It's like, hey, should we look at this? And then it got officialized. So here we are.
Do we have any specific concern with the typically much smaller space that we occupy for ANS events?
So would we just be taking that document that we had passed 2 weeks ago and just adding ANS and fighter practice to the language of that? Is that what we'd be doing? Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that.
I gotta find it in one of my 5 gazillion tabs.
Is it down to 5 gazillion?
It still might be at 6. There it is.
You guys do not want to see how many tabs she has open.
I have seen it. It's frightening. How do you have RAM left?
You have a lot of RAM.
So spend money is apparently the answer here.
I don't foresee ANS and fighters practice being outside, but fighters practice might be.
Okay, I have motion to approve the Amp Guard of Alaska mitigation plan indoor edition to include ANS and fighters practice.
Seconded.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Huh? What? You heard nothing.
Seconded.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a yes.
Yes.
I have a very short COC agenda. Let me grab it.
Oh, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
All right, last piece of my agenda this evening is Kraken did put in a bid for Pen Fair. I put this out to the COC beforehand, so hopefully everyone got a chance to review it. I'm trying to, oh, there's the share button.
I'm unmuted. Hello, friends. Sure. So, as you all know, I put my bid in for the Three Barons Fair. I've run the position before once, and it was pretty successful. Unfortunately, we haven't had run the fair the last few years. Hopefully, we can do it this go. So, my goal this time around is I want to have a variety of different weaponries. The last time I was there, we fell a little short. They didn't want just short swords. They wanted a variety of things. Smaller kids wanted daggers and stuff. So I budgeted out where if we made about 30 daggers, 100 swords, and a lot of people asked for the pole arms again. Um, we could make a pretty substantial profit on this if we ended up selling everything. Um, as of course, the big goal will be for the arena cells. And my goal, if I become the crap for this, is I want to change the way money is handled. That's going to be my biggest thing. Is I plan to donate about 1,000 mammoth coins to the event, and a person can go buy their fee over at the register and hold on to the mammoth coin, and they give the mammoth coin to the gate. This way, there's only one person handling money each time. It gives a lot less chance of actually losing money and mistakes to happen. Um, um,
I know we did a similar thing at the state fair this year, just using a line of like Walmart tickets, the big old lines of tickets. I think that the mammoth coin thing is a really cool idea. I think that'll add some kind of like Ren Fair immersion to it. I think that's really cool.
yeah, I plan to make them in 3 different colors, and I'm just going to donate them to the actual kingdom so we can use them for future events.
A couple notes here. I'm looking over the financial aspect of it because, that's what I always look at. Under estimated costs, you don't have shields in there, but you have it under profits. And your short swords are coming at $5 a piece to make it, but on average, they're usually about $8 a piece to make.
This
So
was
your
a
numbers are a bit off.
this was a I'll be honest, it's for my previous bid when I was originally appointed. My numbers might be off right now. I can readjust that for that shouldn't be too much a problem. And about the shields, I plan to actually go and get the shields out of the storage that I believe you made them before, Mara, and we have a bunch of blanks there ready just to be completed.
The blanks were sold at the state fair.
Oh, I did not know that. So
Can you give me a rundown of how you kind of averaged out your expenses on these things?
off the top of my head, I am not so sure. I'm actually kind of running a bit of a fever, so I'm not feeling so hot. Wasn't expected to talk today. Um,
Yeah, no
let me
problem.
just gather my thoughts here for a second. I'm really sorry. Before what I did is I went in just estimated how much it would cost to make per, like, for example, short swords. I got the cores and the foam price. Like I said, these numbers might be a bit off. I don't mind going back and updating these with more accurate numbers for this coming forward. Um, Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. I'm kind of losing my train of thought right now.
And 2 weeks is the day after
Kraken,
Christmas.
if you want to look at that, just for your revision, page 2 has a breakdown of weapons. Prices may have changed since 2019, but it should give you a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I will contact places this week, and I'll get the prices on everything as well, how much it costs for an estimate, and I'll get you guys updated by the end of the week.
Yeah, so just like point, are we waiting to approve it per the new numbers? Do we just want to table it so that way he's got 2 weeks and we can just check in later so that way it's not a whole bunch of number crunching on his part?
Yes, I would like to vote on this when there are accurate numbers there for me to actually be voting on.
Wait, this isn't BOD. I'm not going to second, but yeah, I agree. Also, in regards to the token idea, Sora down in the Kenai Peninsula State Fair, she did the same thing, and there was an archery booth, a fighting pit, and an area where you run around and hit each other while you're inside these balls and knock each other down. But they would pay, it was just one price, and you get like this silver or bluish stone, and you just pass to the person. Like, all right, there's your 5 arrows, or there's
Yeah,
your
we've done
time
that
in the
for a
ring.
couple of events. Just we use like old questing ones at one point. We've used tickets. It's a good concept. It keeps money all in one spot.
Yeah, and it makes so you don't have to run around so much. So yeah, I think I'd almost say we should do that for every event going forward.
Absolutely.
We miss you too, Edge.
Merry almost solstice?
Which means daylight will be coming again here soon. All right, I'm going to call this meeting to end.